The team is overwhelmed with excitement and joy to have successfully landed another rover on the surface of Mars. When I think back on our human space exploration, I am brought to remember the images that bring us as humans into that process. Well, we can only hope in our efforts to engineer spacecraft and explore our solar system that we might be able to someday contribute yet another iconic image to this collection. And I'm happy to say that I'm hopeful that today we can with this. This is an image of the rover Perseverance slung beneath the descent stage, its propulsion backpack, as it is being lowered to the surface of Mars. You can see the dust kicked up by the rover's engines. We're probably about 2 meters or so above the surface of Mars. We're still checking the timing of this image. It's just hot off the press. See the mechanical bridles that hold the rover underneath the descent stage as 3 straight lines heading down to the top deck. And then the curly electrical umbilical that is taking all of the electrical signals from the descent stage down to the computer inside the belly of the rover. In fact, the ones and zeros that represent this image will travel down that umbilical before it is cut and the rover is left safe on the surface of Mars.
So the first front HazCam image that we received with the cover on, it was still a black and white image, and it looked a lot like what Curiosity looked like when we landed. Low resolution, black and white imagery. Over the next few hours, after we deployed the cover, we were able to actually get down the full resolution color imagery. So this is a picture of what the cover's still on. And then if we go to the next one, now we have our somewhat lower resolution, but really high resolution compared to what we've seen before on other previous missions, and now in color. So this is our first color front HazCam image and our first color image from the surface of Mars. This is not a color-corrected product yet, so we'll be continuing to work. Our team has been working up until 5 o'clock this morning, and we'll continue to be working hours like this over the weekend to get data as quickly and accessible out to the public. So this is an incredible achievement, and there's one other image I want to show. So one of the amazing things about these cameras is they're actually, as I mentioned, they are 20 megapixel color cameras, and we can actually basically take a small subset of that image and receive that. So what this image is of the wheel on the surface of Mars. It's the front right wheel, and we have now actually seen what it looks like right underneath the wheels. We have imagery like this that we will be releasing to the Raw Images website probably later today. Our team is just actively working on processing that data and getting that ready. One of the amazing things is now that we have this image data is we can now hand this over to the robotic and science teams so that way we can actually begin to really start the mission.